Change someone's story tonight. God is about to change someone's story tonight. Keep tapping on your screen, beautiful people. All right. Before we get in, let's make this prayer. Father, I thank you for your people watching. I thank you for everyone that is connected to this life right now. Father, that may you meet them at the point of their needs. May you elevate them. May you prosper them. May you touch them in every area, Lord, that they need your touch. Father, open our hearts to receive your word. Open our hearts to receive enlightenment. Open our hearts to receive wisdom, for we know with you everything is possible. For you are a God of impossibilities, and I know you're going to touch someone today in the mighty name of Jesus. In the mighty name of Jesus. Likabro subradayanaba. Masibro toba subra inala brandaya. All right. When you see into the story of the young girl, the girl of the 12 years old girl who was sick, and her father rushed to Jesus and said, please come down to my daughter and just lay your hands so she can be made whole again. At this point in time, all hope for the family was lost, but no, Jesus could make something work out of this. They knew that Jesus could make something work out of this. So at that moment, when they caught Jesus, Jesus came there and he was like, why are you crying? Why are you weeping? Why are you disturbed? Like, what is going on? And at that moment, he said, she is not dead, she is sleeping. And people started mocking around. People were like, are you sure about what you're saying? I can imagine that if we have to put it in our own situation or in our own domain now, how people might have insulted him, that this is somebody dead and you're telling us it's not dead. That this is a dead person and you're telling us this person is not dead. How far are you sure you're going to pray for this person and this person is going to get up? I'm sure at that atmosphere, there was a lot of unbelief. There was a lot of unbelief, and people could not really believe the fact that Jesus could make the 12 years old girl rise again. Because they all knew that she is dead. But just imagine Jesus, he came into that situation and he said, she is not dead, she is sleeping. And because of the kind of unbelief that was around, he had to send away the crowd. He sent away everybody, and he stepped in with his disciples and with the parents of the little girl. And at that moment, he said, little girl, rise up. Do you think your own situation is more than that case? Do you think the things you're going through is so hard for God to change? I know we might say that it is not easy. You might not understand that, woman of God, you might not understand what I'm going through. You might not understand the things I see daily. You might not understand how people act with me daily. That is why you can say it this way. But I'm here to encourage you and to tell you it is not the end. It is not the end. God is still here, and Jesus is still here to tell that situation that rise up, you're not dead. You are just sleeping. Okay? You might see marriage, or you might see your marriage and think your marriage is dead. You might see relationships and think this relationship is dead. You might see seeking for a job, you're losing hope about it. But God is here to tell you it is just a sleep and is waking up in no time. It will happen. That in no time it is going to happen. Can you still trust God? Can you just gather that trust and say, he said, if you have just a faith like that of a monster seed, that if you have faith like that of a monster seed, he is ready to do wonders in your life. You can move mountains with just a little faith. These parents had just that faith that they had to exercise by calling Jesus into their situations. By calling Jesus into their situation. By calling Jesus into their situation. And at this time, you see the way Jesus stepped in. He stepped in and he decided to change their situation. God is doing something today in your life. He is about to change it for you. Do not lose hope. Do not think you don't have money now. It is the end. No. Jesus, the blessing of the Lord is for everybody. I mean, everybody. We just have different seasons in which God blesses us. We just have different seasons in which God blesses us. So you need to understand that. It is not about God has blessed my friend, God has blessed my sister, God has blessed my uncle, my brother, and why is God not doing it to me? It is not about that. Everybody has different seasons. And once you understand your season, God is making things to work for you. God is making things to work for you. Once you understand your season, God is making things to work for you. It is not about just looking at the blessings of others and you give up. Instead, at that moment when God blesses someone around you, you need to be happy about that blessing. You need to rejoice over that blessing. It means God is around the corner. He is going to bless you too. He is going to bless you too. Do not lose hope. God is always there to do it. Act in your own season. Understand your own season. Stephanie Okereke, thanks for joining. Act in your own season. Act in your own season. Why do I say so? God might be blessing A today, but today is not your day. God is going to bless you. So do not misinterpret the timing of God by the things that happen to you. God works in his own time. And when the time is right, he will work accordingly. He will work accordingly. Do not lose hope, beautiful people. Do not lose hope. What is that situation that has been breaking you down? What is that thing that has been making you and giving you sleepless nights? Is it someone close to you that is sick? Is it poverty? Or is it stress? Is it depression? Just name it. Just name it. Is it stress, depression? God says, lay it all on my feet and I will take control. Lay it all on my feet and I will take control. Lay it all on my feet and I will take control. Lay it all on my feet and I will take control. I want you to just ask yourself this question right now. That God, have I misinterpreted your timing in my life? With the way you bless others? Have I misinterpreted your timing in my life with the way you bless others? Do not lose hope. Do not lose hope. Because he says in his word, I will bless those that, and I will make everything work for those who love me. When you love God, he will make everything work for you.